First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, Thawada Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, for allowing me to do another video through His Spirit. Thawada Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, for giving us this truth as worms. Double honors to our apostle and elders at Great Millstone, and salutation and blessings to the hopeful elect. And I want to do this, this topic real quick. And, similar to the topic me and the brother did this week on Tuesday about, Jake just didn't end up in this situation being broken down, destitute, poor, and, in this fucked up situation. It was all by design. It was all designed by Esau Edom. And I just want to show a clip. And, I just want to show a clip of that, because just like we said in the video, Jake likes to give Esau a pass. Esau's done no wrong. He's Jake is just broke because they're lazy. They're just a bunch of nigger babies, and, Esau likes to paint Jake as is just criminal, which Jake is, because how Esau's created him to be the criminal. So Jake has become what their enemy has created. And since the ancient world, Jake has been wicked. Don't get me wrong. Jake has always been fucking wicked. They've always forsook the Heavenly Father, and they went astray from the Lord. And this is why we ended up in this situation. But our enemies have a major part in keeping us in this broken down situation, which our people, even of our own, like to completely negate that and just look at niggas as busted, broke niggas. So I'm going to let the clip play and then get some scriptures to close off.
Black families turned to predatory lenders or were shut out from home ownership completely.
We just keep having to fight battles, but a lot of the things that have happened to black folks in America were orchestrated, and they were legal. They were systemic. I mean, it wasn't like it just happened that way. It was designed to be that way.
Black banks made it their mission to fight against these policies.
Yeah, so just like Jake said, it's not like it just happened that way. It was designed that way. It was designed. Even dealing with the Northern Kingdom, the Gad, if you know that movie, I believe it's called, Death of the let me look it up real quick. The Death of the Sailor Moon, Native American movie. Let me see if I can find it. I know that's not the title, but I'm gonna be able to find it from that. I know it's not fucking Sailor Moon. That's off the anime. But I can't fucking think of the name. I think it's, what is it? Scarlet Moon? Of course, the fucking Wi-Fi is not working. Oh, right here. Killers of the Flower Moon. I knew the word moon was in it. Killers of the Flower Moon, which these Edomites got in and stole the land. They move this. They got in. They got up in Gad's land. Gad was rich. They were millionaires. A lot of Gadites became hella rich, and even during that clip, through the St. Luke Penny Savings Bank, a lot of Jake was thriving. A lot of Jake was getting rich. A lot of Jake was surpassing even white settling towns. And Esau Edom, through his jealousy and through his rage, he destroyed a lot of these towns, man. He destroyed them. He lied to them that they had the Freedoms Bank, where their investments all went wrong. That was supposed to be backed by the federal government. Esau Edom has fucked over Jake so many fucking times, man. So many times. And what does he do? He claims himself not guilty. This is why the Lord is going to judge the fuck out of you Edomites, man. So let's get a synopsis from this movie. It says, about killers of the Flower Moon. It says, this film is a historical crime drama based on a 2017 nonfiction book by David Grann. It depicts the region of terror, a series of murders of wealthy Osage Native members in 1920s. The film stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro, and Lily Gladstone, who is a Native American, who is of Native American descent. You know, and it deals with a series of murders, which those murders were to set up Edomites and get into these Jake lands. Even with Leonardo DiCaprio, which you haven't seen the movie, spoiler alert, he got with a Native American woman to bring forth seed so they can eventually take the money that these Native American women had. So Esau Edom, look, man, this guy this guy must be stopped, man. Straight up. So let's get this. This is Psalms. This is Psalms 82. This is Psalms 83 and verse 1. It says, a song or psalm of Asaph. Keep not thou silence, O power. Hold not thy peace. Be not still, O power. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. And they have. This didn't just happen by coincidence. We're just not broke nigger babies. Jake is broke nigger babies now. But our nation, the nation of Israel, especially the righteous rulers and, you know, the righteous of the nation of Israel, they were men of renown, man. Great men. They were no fucking niggers. They were great men and men of Yahweh Shem Shai. But Esau Edom has painted the entire nation, our entire people, as just being fucking monkeys, man. And look at Jake. You go along with the stereotype that Esau Edom has put upon you. Through. This is why the Lord is only saving the elect. The ones that are changing, that are cleansing their ways, making themselves clean before Yahweh Shem Shai, and going contrary to the enemy. These nations have consulted against us, man. It says, they have said, come, let us cut us off. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. And this is what they've done. This is what they've done through redlining, through giving nigger music, through creating rap, through creating people like Cardi B, you know, Sexy Reds, by buck breaking our men, rather physically or mentally. These nations are trying to cut us off from Yahweh Shem Shai through what? Through sin. Because the more we're in sin, the more we are disconnected from our power. But Esau Edom did not take into account the elect, the remnant, because there was always a remnant that was slated to keep themselves clean and pure before the sight of Yahweh Shem Shai, even in their captivity, even in these low estates. You forgot about that, nigga. This is Wisdom of Solomon 2 and verse 14. It says, he have made He had made a startup. Verse 13. He professes to have the knowledge of Yahweh. And he professes to have the knowledge of Yahweh, and he calls himself the child of the Lord. He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us even to behold, for his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion. Yeah, because we're not following after the ways that Esau Edom pushes unto our people. We're not a bunch of niggers. We're not monkeys. We're not what Esau paints us out to be. We're not like these other niggas, man. We're staying away from the ways that Esau Edom, our enemy, has given unto us. Yeah, we, listen to rap and do, hang out, whatever. But Jake is acting like a bunch of fucking animals in front of the whole planet Earth, man. The elect isn't doing that. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstaineth from our ways because these are the way. Black culture is the way of the so-called white man. That's not our fucking culture. He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness. He pronounces the end of the just to be blessed and makes his boast that Yahweh is his father. Let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. So that's what we're doing. We're turning back to Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai. We're going back to how we once were. Being royal, being clean, being pure. Through the blood of Yahweh Shai, man. We're returning back to that. While the rest of our people are going astray and going after the ways of Esau Edom, their enemy, and after what your enemy has given you to seek salvation, we're turning to Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, asking him to deliver us out of this fucking captivity. This is Daniel 1 and verse 4, and I'm going to close with this. Actually, I'll start at 3. And the king spake unto Aspenaz, the master of his eunuchs, that he should bring certain of the children of Israel, and of the king's seed, and of the princes, children in whom was no blemish, but were well favored and skillful in wisdom, and cunning, in knowledge, and understanding science, such as had ability in them to stand in the king's palace, of whom they might teach the learning of the tongue of the Chaldees. So these were our forefathers. And who they take? Azariah, Hananiah, and Mishael, and Daniel, the chief of us. And the Lord exalted them to a great, position. But that's our heritage, man. Not niggas, not Uncle Tomahawks, but true, upright men of Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai and women. And that's what the elect is going to turn back to in these last days. Esau Edom has given our people this deaf culture, this lifestyle, which was all by design. And the elect is turning away from that through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai. This is not some mishap. All this happened because, for one, the Lord wanted it to happen, and also Esau Edom designed it that way. Niggas is broke and poor down because Esau Edom put them in this predicament. So, Lord willing, hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai.